Hi, I'm Mike Sapo. I'm the General Manager of the Resource Recovery and Recycling Authority of Southwest Oakland County. We're a municipal solid waste authority. We're located at the northeast corner of 8 Mile and Evergreen in Southfield, and we're at our materials recovery facility today. We're going to talk about our new robot that got installed within the past couple of weeks that was the result of a collaborative effort between RRRASOC, Republic Services, our operator, Glacier, our robotics vendor, the Recycling Partnership, which is a nationwide stakeholder organization, and the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy. This project actually began through an introduction that was made by Dan Radomski, who's the director of Centropolis, the accelerator and incubator that's part of Lawrence Tech University and the city of Southfield. And the introduction that was made, one thing led to another, and we have now just recently installed our second robot here at our materials recovery facility. The latest robot is designed to sort polypropylene. So number 5 plastics. You'll see a lot of number 5 plastics on your shelves or in the grocery stores for food packaging, and those are valuable plastic items that we want to capture. Installing robotics helps us capture those in a more efficient way. It provides a complement to our manual sorters, makes their job easier, and helps backfill when we don't have enough people to do some of those hard sorting jobs. We can have a robot that will do those things. One of the interesting outcomes of this project has been the workforce development component of this. We have folks in this plant that 7 months ago had no exposure to robotics and that technology. And since we've been able to install these robots, whether it's on our residue line or our commingle container line picking the polypropylene, these folks have been learning about the technology, learning how to manage the technology, learning how to repair robots, learning how to work with folks in the research and development and technology space, including AI cameras and scanners, to really understand how do we work with this technology, how do we improve upon this technology, how do we use this technology to meet our ends. And we've seen a lot of improvement in terms of the skill set that our on-site team has as they've learned, how to maintain and improve upon this technology. So it's been a real interesting outcome. The project itself is one that does capitalize on emerging technology in the AI space. We can teach these cameras how to identify different types of items that are on the belt, the conveyor belt. That then tells the robot what to pick and helps us capture those materials. But it also gives us really good information about what are we getting in the plant, what's on the conveyor belts by type of material, how many PET bottles, clear plastic bottles, how many aluminum cans, how many high density polyethylene containers, think milk jugs and detergent bottles, how many polypropylene items, and what's being captured seen both in terms of the number of items, the weight of those items, and the value of those items based on the most recent commodity market pricing. And then we can see along the way what's being captured and what's making it to the next camera, and then what we have before us to capture before it does turn into residue. So it's really enhancing our ability to make sure that we can capture these materials in the most effective way, giving us a much greater understanding of the material throughput and what we're seeing. And then it's allowing us again to assist our manual sorters in accomplishing their job. We're taking some of the pressure off these guys because we're having a robot there to complement their sorting efforts. And I really think the workforce development component of this is amazing. We're allowing folks that might not have exposure to the technology to learn how to really manage and maintain these robotic systems, and I think that's good for them. It's certainly good for us, and I think it's good for the industry. So at our materials recovery facility, we have a lot of opportunities for folks to recycle beyond just what they may be able to put in their curbside carts. And you know, of course, a lot of Southfield residents live in apartments and they don't have on-site curbside service. So we have our drop-off center here at the northeast corner of 8 Mile and Evergreen that takes all the same materials that you would put in your recycling cart. You can put them in the large container sitting out in front of our building, and those are accessible 24/7, 365. We do, of course, encourage people to come during daylight hours for safety purposes, but also during the week, Monday through Friday, we have a shredder available, so if folks have documents that they want to have securely destroyed and the material recycled, just like if they were to come to one of our household hazardous waste collection events, they can bring those materials here during the week, and that's generally available 7 to 4 o'clock Monday through Friday. Also, continue to follow Cable 15, whether it's on the local access channel or on YouTube, because they're doing a great job of putting information out there. Working with my colleague Sarah on what you can and cannot recycle and how to deal with this type of material versus that type of material. And there's a lot of that content out there right now, and we expect to do a lot more in the future.